wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were up top, they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
What's up, guys? Master Styles here, back with another Eternal Evolution video. And today, new awakenable hero patch notes. We're gonna go check it out. You gotta go to Facebook. They haven't put it in the game yet. Still too early. But this guy's now awakened. Let's actually take a look at him here. Where is he? I need to put him into my favorites. Always tend to forget to do that. Ares. So for me, you know, if you've watched my content long enough and you've been around, I wasn't a fan of him when he was released. It just wasn't, because I felt like he wasn't doing enough damage. But then when you got him to Immortal 5 and then you unlock his additional talents down here, which I didn't. Which I didn't. And as you can see, if you watch my content long enough, you know that I'm known for that. I didn't know that. I completely did not know that. Because sometimes, you know, I bring the heroes to Immortal 5 and I forget to do that. That is hilarious. But what I was trying to say is that he gains the additional damage reduction from these talents here, and of course down here he gets to double it. Wow, that is mind-blowing that I've been using Ares for so long and I didn't even activate those talents. I guess I need to go back and check out my heroes. But again, he likes damage reduction. He converts damage reduction into attack, which is amazing for him. And he also does that with HP. So again, high damage reduction, high HP, converts it into attack. But let's just hop over to Facebook, because I'm still here. I can hear it in the comments. The comments are coming. My goodness. But let's just hop over to Facebook and see what they got for the patch notes. And of course, we'll take a look at the overview that they have for Ares. And I'm hoping that he brings shield break, please. He needs it, right? We need it now. We need a solution for that energy team. Not just the energy team, but specifically Miranda. And this is why I have Miranda in the top 5, right? Because again, her shields are just ridiculous. Damage reduction and of course big old shield, right? But let's just hop over to Facebook here, see what they got going on. As usual, they give you 500 diamonds. Nothing new there. But let's see what they got going on for the new update. So new heroes and hero optimizations. It's only one hero, by the way. It's not heroes, new hero. We'll move on from there. Added a new awakenable hero, Ares, as I mentioned. Awaken ultimate skill, Heavenly Retribution. Ares, after creating a phantom in his original position, performs a lightning fast charge in a designated direction for a few meters, dealing damage to enemies along the path equal to a percentage of attack, depending on Ares' accuracy. With the maximum amount of accuracy, he primarily targets the furthest enemy within a few meter radius. After completing the charge, Ares instantly restores rage. Nothing new there. That's pretty much the same ultimate. The next activation of this ultimate skill grabs the first enemy hit and carry them to the endpoint of the charge, but will not restore energy. So he gets to do his ultimate twice. That's nothing new there. A third time would have been more interesting, but let's see what else they bring to the table. Damage from this skill cannot be critical. We know that. Phantom explodes when a nearby target comes close, dealing AoE damage equal to a percentage depending on Ares' accuracy. With the maximum amount of accuracy can be critical. Okay, we get that. You just said that up there. Doubling down on it cannot crit. Makes sense. To all nearby enemies. The Phantom exists on the battlefield for a maximum of few seconds. How long is that? 3 seconds maybe. Exploding at the end of its duration. Okay, so now he's gonna have phantoms. I still think that the phantoms should increase your damage. Like if you're within a certain radius of them, you do more damage or something along the lines of that, right? Potential effect. During the charge, Ares creates a phantom behind him every few seconds. That's a lot of phantoms, huh? But the damage from these phantoms is reduced. Okay, so his phantoms are going to be doing interesting amount of damage, and we already seen what chorus phantoms can do, right? Awaken passive skill, astral enlightenment. When dealt lethal damage, Ares ignores it and become invisible for a few seconds, most likely 2, then restores HP and rage. Can be triggered once per battle. So he has cheat dead now. That's great. Love that. When Ares receives the Thunder Shield, he increases his max HP and restores the same amount of HP. What? So every time he gets his Thunder Shield, he'll go back to full HP? Wow. Activates up to a few times. Well, that could be once. Because even when they say a few, right? Yeah, it could be once. Simultaneously, he releases a pulse that deals damage equal to a percentage of attack to nearby enemies. He's going to be doing a crazy amount of damage. So his Thunder Shield does damage. His Phantom does damage. He's doing damage. I'm very interested to see how he's going to be in endless battles, because we'll actually get to use him there, take out Leo, and put him in. Potential effect. When Ares is on the battlefield, any allied heroes who receive the Thunder Shield releases a pulse that deals damage to nearby enemies. The pulse from this effect stuns targets for a few seconds. So now the pulse is doing damage and also stunning. So now I'm thinking, who else gains the Thunder Shield? If you run 3 summoners with, I forgot which one of the summoners. I think it's what's his name? Jaxity. If you run 3 summoners, they gain Thunder Shield. Also, Rose has Thunder Shield, and Wamigan has Thunder Shield, if I can remember that correctly. So that should be interesting. So a Thunder Shield team could be very interesting, right? Well, we'll take a look at that. That could be interesting. So now we have the new events and event optimizations. Of course, Wishlist banner, Ares, Becky, and Orton. Interestingly enough, I actually thought about bringing Becky to Immortal 5, and then I was like, wait, her banner is about to come up. So I didn't end up doing that, and I'm happy that I didn't, because Orton is Immortal 5, so is Ares. It would have been just pulling on who? I already have Rose at Immortal 5. Man, I could have waited too. I should have waited, because then I could have just pulled on Rose. But you know how the wishlist banner goes. If you don't know, it's one of the better banners. So especially if you're a new player or free to play, wishlist banner is great. The last one was amazing because they had so many different options, but yet they decided to put in these elites, and they'll continue to do that. So you also have the Return of the Giant Tower. You know how that one works. It's the Soul Crystal for Ares, copies of Ares, and I forgot what the other thing is. I don't really care much for it, neither should you. But for me, primarily, I want to get the Soul Crystal of Ares, which is great. I think I need to pull 200 to get 2 copies of those. Quantum Mimic Machine. Let's see if we have anything that's even worth going for. Amat. Don't need it. Crimson Meteor. Is that the... Which one is that? I think that's the... I will have to look at that. I think that's the bow. Crimson Meteor, if I can remember that correctly. But again, we also have Hero Rally. You know how that one works. Mysterious Event. You want to do your summonings and all of the missions you need to get your lucky stars. Pull away so you can get some awakenable materials, right? And all the other fun stuff. Of course, a new season of Ascension Arena. I've come to realize that Ascension Arena is now locked in with the awakenable hero. So every time the awakenable hero comes out, a new season of Ascension Arena. Last season actually made it to the top 8. All right, awesome there. So SP Hero, Rose, and Ares. are the bonus heroes there that last 14 days. Gil versus Gil. Hopefully the pool will be a little bit different because they did merge the servers in terms of the new guilds that we can face. Sokai, Rose, Ares, and Artist. Right? Nobody cares about Artist, but that's that. New season of Holy Land contract, the regular one, not the extended one that you previously had, especially if you're new to the game. This is the one that just lasts for 8 days. The other one was, 14 days? But again, I'm assuming you're going to need Sokai, Rose, and Ares. And of course, we'll have to figure out what works along with that. Sound like Fiona and maybe another Vanguard. Zane. Maybe Zane could work there, run that team. Let's see how that goes. We'll check it out once the update goes live in the next video. So of course, we have game content adjustments and optimizations. Optimize Hell Arena. Makes sense. We're getting close to the end of Hell Arena. It says the Hell Arena will begin its 10th season. Wow. Could we do something special? It's the 10th season. Fortitude season on December 9th. This season will include buff Soul of Fortitude. During this season of Hell Arena, the max HP of all heroes is increased by 100%. Okay, your vanguards, your tanks, they love all of that. After the start of battle, when any hero's HP drops below 20% for the first time, restore 10% max HP immediately. I thought they were gonna say they executes them. That would be crazy. What? Imagine though, anytime a hero drops below 20%, they automatically get executed. That would be interesting. Adjusted the Hell Arena shop, releasing some collections, interestingly enough, and added SP Hero Heindel Soul Crystal Nucleus Shards. Okay, cool. I need to work on him anyways. Added Rebecca's Soul Crystal Nucleus Shard into Alternative World Shop. Cool. Was expecting that. It's only a matter of time. But now let's take a look at the bug fixes. Fix the issue where Rose's Thunder Shield was missing visual effects. Yeah, sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't, but it's subtly there. Fix the issue where Rose's Thunder Shield could not interact with some hero's skill. Maybe that will help out with when she hits 0 HP in PvP, and HP does not regen. She's supposed to regenerate 70% HP, and I don't see that. Fix the issue where support heroes equipment during Gil versus Gil event did not appear in battles. Don't even know what that is. Fix the issue where Rose's ultimate skill could not trigger lifesteal effect of the Marauder set. So if you watched my EX30 Rose video, I talked about the issues that they needed to fix, where the invincibility removal and also the shield removal, where it wasn't apparent. So after I was using her, I realized that it's single target, the removal. Yeah, it seems like it in PvP anyways. But let's hop back over to the game. Yeah, so I feel like in PvP, that ultimate that she casts and throw all those blades, it doesn't count towards the other enemies. It's just the target that she targets. Even though it says dispels invincibility effects and shields from enemies. Interestingly enough. But if you've tested that and you've seen it, let me know down in the comments, because for me, I was looking back at videos and just watching as she casts her ultimate and see that it's literally only one target, even though it hit other targets along the way. So interesting there. But the bigger thing here is the Thunder Shield. Thunder Shield now pulsing. Very interesting. Let's actually go to Jack City. Where is he? He's here somewhere. This guy. And we need to go to skills. To start a battle, activate Jack City. Yeah, here we go. That's just the one. See, at the start of battle or before activating the ultimate skill, Jack City gains a Thunder Shield, reducing all damage taken. If all heroes deployed are Atlas, then at the same time a Thunder Shield will be also given to all allied summoners. Okay, only summoners, interestingly enough. But again, Avant, Jack City, Ampu, all we gain Thunder Shield. That's what I mentioned, because they're there, right? Battlefield, all the damage of my summoner heroes is increased. I didn't even know he did that. As present on the battlefield, the damage of all summoner heroes is increased. Interestingly enough, that's very interesting. Summoner heroes, not summon creatures. Heroes. Should have been both, would have been interesting, but at least now we know. That's kind of a way there. Who else gets it? You know Rose gets it, and where's this guy? He's here somewhere. How does he gain his Thunder Shield? Let's see. At what point does Wamigan gain that? I'd like to know when you gain your Thunder Shield. Is this it? The roar into a taunt, okay. 5-meter radius. When does Wamigan gain his Thunder Shield? Remove all control. Cold effects. Really? So when he roars? Again, sometimes it's great to go back and look at these skills, because I didn't even know that when he roars, it removes all control effects. But how are you gonna roar if you're stunned? Interestingly enough, right? Because stun is the biggest one. And trying to figure out, where do you get the Thunder Shield? So I was trying to figure out where he gains the Thunder Shield. So he gains the Thunder Shield while in the dragon form. All damage taken is reduced by 40% for 15 seconds. And they reduce that and automatically gain a shield equal to 100%. My goodness, this boy should be tanky, man. Should be so tanky. Oh, that's kind of, I'm like, why is his HP so low? There you go. That's much better, right? Almost 10 million HP. That is insane. Like, what? Wham. And he's not even a awakened 10. He's only 8. I need to get him to awaken 10. Yeah, it's long overdue. Sorry, Wamigan. I think I'll get you to 10. I might work on that, but I have to do clear too. But again, those are the heroes there that can potentially get Thunder Shield. There may be a couple other heroes. I would have to go back and review the skills. But I realized something. It's good to go back and read the skills, because sometimes you think a hero does this, or you didn't realize that they did something. But if you made it this far in the video, the word of the day is Lord of Apocalypse. He's back. And for those that are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button for updates, guides, tier list walkthroughs, and of course, for the newer players, the Fun to Play series is there. I'll have it linked here at the end of the video. And of course, you can always go onto the channel and click on Fun to Play series. For those that are rocking with me, let me know how you feel about the awakening of Ares. I know I was hoping, and I didn't want to, it being the awakening of Barag. That would have been more interesting. But with the awakening of Ares, it could be a support hero, not a new Vanguard. I know a lot of people may think it's a new Vanguard, but it could potentially be a support hero for the Vanguard. Then Fiona will be for the Assassins, but she's also Atlas, so interestingly enough to see how that works. I also, before I get out of here, I did bring my Heimdall to max in terms of evolution. I just have to now work on his awakening, and he's now being added to the shop, which is great, right? I think I might be able to get him to awaken 1, right? Maybe. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully now they add him to that box, which would be great. But again, without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video, peace.